Let's get your take then
Thank you.
on the PMI data we got out of China. Is there anything in particular that you were focused on in terms of the sub-indexes? Does any of this data change your views on the economic recovery that we're seeing here in China?
Well, I think one particular thing we're interested in following is the export orders. And the data shows that export orders continue to improve. That's good news, given what's going on outside of China. Of course, there is a risk that in the coming months, because of the renewed lockdowns in some of these European countries, we could see a tad weaker of exports in the winter months. But so far, so good. And domestic orders is a little bit softer, as you said, but it's still remaining in solid territory. So overall, I think the PMI data suggests that the recovery momentum has more or less stayed. Services, as you mentioned, continue to improve further. I think going out in the next few months, indeed, services and domestic consumption is going to be the areas that deliver most of the recovery.
Okay, and our own team here at Bloomberg Economics have pointed out that what they describe as the Achilles heel of China's economy is the fate of small companies, and we saw a drop in PMI for small firms. How concerning is that, and when would you expect small companies here to catch up with the bigger firms?
Well, I think indeed small firms have been hit harder by COVID-19, and they have been struggling for some time. And some of the smaller firms may actually, after a while, fold. So we're going to see some consolidation in that space. I think we won't see a clear picture until maybe in the spring of next year, after the Chinese New Year. Is everything back to normal for the small companies as well? I think in the meantime, we are going to see continued weakness, especially since that some of these tax and fee cuts are going to expire by end of this year. And also some of the moratorium for debt service payment will also expire in the first quarter or second quarter of next year. So we're going to see a bit of a challenge there.